Sonic Seducer, Mera Luna 2024 und hier bei mir der Ronan von VNV Nation. Eine große Ehre. Hallo. But we have to switch in English, actually.
Nee. Also die Begrüßung können wir auf Deutsch machen. Also
Sehr
für
gut.
mich ist es okay. Es ist nur, wenn ich kreativen Sachen oder alles, was mit künstlichen Halt zu tun hat, rede ich immer auf Englisch. So, ich kann nur in Englisch denken. Aber
Yeah, don't worry.
grüß dich. Und vielen Dank. Vielen Dank für die Ehre auch.
Ja, wir haben zu danken. So, can I read it in German or do you want me to do it?
Ja, du kannst auf Deutsch.
Okay, good. Let's do it that way.
Mach die Antwort auf Englisch. Also Englisch üben, Lektion 1.
Richtig. Du kommst ja gerade von der Autogrammstunde. Wie sind da deine Eindrücke und Gefühle?
As always, people at Mera Luna, well, the ones I meet, come from every corner of the world.
Yeah.
There's no majority German. It's great. You meet people from Mexico, from Spain, from France, from Hungary, from, I met people from some crazy parts of the world today. And I thought, it's amazing. I love that people are listening to all the music at this festival all over the world. It's a beautiful thing. It's a tribal thing.
Ja. Welche 3 Songs dürfen niemals in einem VNV Nation Set fehlen?
That depends on the year. I think at the moment, Illusion is, without a doubt, not just a popular song. Anyone who calls it a popular song has no idea what it means to people. It has hit people so deep, and it has. I'm not trying to say this out of some, trying to make it bigger than it is, but if you hear the number of people who say, "This song saved my life," it is endless. It's incredible what it's done for people. So I think it's a hymn. I think it's important. It's not a cheap or like a simple song. It's something that means a life change to a great number of people. I think that always has to be there. Nova has to be there. I love playing it, but it's the moment where so many people just explode with joy. And to have that moment, even if it's once a month or once a year, once a decade, it's a beautiful thing to watch. Doesn't matter what country we play it in, people go absolutely crazy, like in the most euphoric beauty. But seriously, there's only 2, those 2. Everything else is flexible. I think at the moment, if you don't play All Our Sins, people get angry. But it changes. I mean, we had this thing 10 years ago that, we can't play a set without this song. We can't play a set without this song. But I think if you do Control, Nova, Illusion, it's great. What's really becoming a big thing now is songs from the last album and people requesting those more and more, which always surprises me because I always think people wait until another album before they start liking. You know, there's always those people like, it's not as good as the last album. They wait until the next album and suddenly the album before it is the best album ever. It's crazy, but it happens. Anyway,
Okay. Der letzte Mera Luna Auftritt war ja akustisch. Und das vor allen Dingen auch in praller Sonne, so wie heute wieder. Es ist ja knallewarm. Ich habe mir das Set angeguckt und das war total emotional. Absolut. Und ich habe auch wirklich, weil du warst ja auch sehr emotional auf der Bühne.
For me, honestly.
Yeah, and I had just pee in my eye also. When you got it, I was standing in the audience and I just like, what, my God, yeah.
I can tell you some comments about it. You have a question. Tell me your question.
Ja, wie war das für dich? Dieser ganze...
Every time I play with an orchestra, it is an overwhelming experience because the minute they start playing, I'm in another world. But when we went and played the concert, we booked it right after the 2019 normal show. And the promoter was like, wow, we have to do this. Okay. And then the pandemic happened. And then some years later, a lot of people are thinking, I don't know if this is a good idea. And I don't care what other people think. I know it's a good idea. The reason I wanted to do it was because I saw Alexei Valyanov playing with a string quartet here about, 20 years ago in the afternoon. And I thought, what a beautiful thing. And I wanted to do it early in the day. No, not interfering with the music, just, hey, I want to do this and I hope it's okay. I think it would be a nice touch. I never thought I thought 5,000 people would be in front of the crowd of this stage, and there would be people shouting, heckling, some bullshit, as they do.
Yeah.
You could hear a pin drop. I've never experienced that. The festival went quiet, but what amazed me was that I believe in this. I want to share it. I don't know if people want to hear it, but when I play with an orchestra, it's like turning the intensity of the feelings of the song itself up to 11, and it's like I'm standing watching my diary, my life flash by before my eyes, and I'm sharing that with people, and it's the most beautiful experience I've ever had in my life. No matter when I do it, every time with an orchestra,
and that's what the people could feel, like directly. That was
and the orchestra and my connection with the orchestra. A lot of them have become really good friends. We're not musicians, hired to play. We've become really genuinely good friends, and I love them. When we did the tour in May, the same orchestra, the full orchestra.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. Every day we're just laughing and jumping and hugging, and everybody wants to meet. And Burghard had the experience. Adrian Hates, pardon me, had the same experience. There is Diarrhea Dreams. He just said every day is like being with your best friends, and they are the most competent musicians. They laugh, they joke, and the minute the schedule says we start practicing, they're there. They're at their seat, have their instrument ready, and they play.
Wow.
They're absolutely incredible people to play with. They listen to so many great styles of music. I mean, in the middle of a tour, when a bunch of violinists say, hey, let's go to a techno club, that's the kind of people they are. Like 3 o'clock in the morning, let's go to a techno club. We have a gig, we have a concert the next day. But it's, I feel very lucky because I get to perform. Look, Mariluna was beautiful last time. I knew it would work. I found out afterwards that a lot of people I work with and a lot of people in the organization were very doubtful. They thought it wouldn't, but it worked. I knew it because it's going to help. It's going to reach even 5,000 people. But I didn't expect the whole crowd would show up. It was like, oops, sorry. The next 40 minutes will be a little bit different.
That was an amazing emotional ride. I can tell. Yeah.
Cool. If I told you the comments I heard afterwards, you would. That's another interview. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, zur nächsten Frage. Im nächsten Jahr erscheint das neue Album Construct Destruct.
Ja.
Und ab dem
Albums. Ja.
Das ist ein Doppelalbum.
Ja, deswegen heißt es Construct Destruct.
Ja.
Es ist ein bisschen Yin und Yang, also zwei Seiten.
Nice, ja.
Es ist ein Konzeptalbum, also jahrelang geplant. Mein Gott, ich rede auf Deutsch. Wow. Wie ist das denn passiert?
Maybe I should talk in English now.
Exactly. Just to fuck everyone up. Like, what's going on?
Exactly.
We all start talking backwards. What's happening? It's a concept album in a way. One album is one style. One album is another style. And you have to wait to see.
Okay.
So it's not... A lot of people thought, the first album's the album and the second is the remix album.
Yeah.
And they're saying it to me. There's no question mark. They say it to me and I go, no. Well, why is it called this? And I went, because it's two sides of the same coin. It's like, anyway, it doesn't matter. All will be revealed.
Yes. How far are you with the album? Are you already
2 years ahead? I mean, I had the album. I had the sketches for all the tracks written. Oh God, a couple of years ago already.
Yeah.
I had a lot of songs already written around the time of Electric Sun, and I've been working on them on and off. And I'm in the studio now for the last month. I'll be there until December, and we don't have an Energiekrise or some other Krise. Every week there's a new crisis to keep us all under control, but
keep us all entertained.
Yeah, dude. If you heard, I'm just hoping that we don't end up in the same situation as last time, where we had, granulat for vinyl, the material. So the pressing plant where I pressed the album, there were about 40 labels who all said, we can't press.
Oh, yeah.
Because people were going to the companies and with a suitcase of money and saying, here, we're taking that truck. And no granulat comes to the Presswerk because it's going to another country. And shit like that. It was like, the craziest time. Everything, like, if I hear Lieferketten one more fucking time, I'm gonna kill someone, really.
Yeah.
Not really, but, you know, come close. So,
Yeah,
anyway,
that's-
so the album is pretty much, I mean, Construct is quite something. And then my friend asked me, can you play me anything from it? And I said, well, I'll play you the intro. And I said, just to set the level. And he heard the intro and he's like, okay. Holy shit, are you starting the show like that? And I went, maybe.
Nice. I play you the intro. That's actually pretty cool.
It sets a level. It puts everybody in a place where they think, oh God, okay.
Es ist auch schon eine Tour angekündigt. Am 5.2.25.
Rostock.
In Rostock. It sounds so aggressive always, like Rostock.
I can say, hey, how's the stars of Rostock? You know? Hey, man.
you have to say it smooth.
Yeah, Rostock. Rock and roll Rostock.
Rock and roll Rostock. It's like Hangover City, Hanover.
It's
Hangover City. Yeah.
It's the most partyless city.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like calling Rostock rock and roll. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Where's all the traffic? Where is everybody?
It's like
Does anyone
Rostock
live
Woodstock,
here? Yeah, it's like 28 days later without the zombies. But anyway. Rostock's a lovely place, don't worry.
Yeah, it is actually. It is.
Sister
I have some
city,
family.
where I live.
Yeah, I have some family there also. Was können wir von der Tour erwarten?
Oh my God. Well, oh Jesus, what do I say? I just like to go bigger. I kind of think that whenever I do one tour, I draw a line under it and I want to go bigger. I want to have more fun. I want it to be more dynamic.
Yeah.
And I talked to Martin, my light guy, and I were best friends and we work together in such a brilliant way. I love working together. And we had so many plans for how we want to present it, what we want people to see. But we want them to feel that they've walked away not just from start, stop, bye. We don't want that.
You want to take them on a journey.
I want it to be dynamic and I want it to be... It's interesting which songs work live and which songs don't. It's always strange for me, but this time I have to push people a little bit. It's going to be fun. Don't worry. It'll be a little bit big, a little bit bigger. I'm not doing an advert, I promise you.
Gibt es bestimmte Rituale oder Umgebungen, die dir helfen, in den kreativen Fluss zu kommen? Hast du einen speziellen Ort, an dem du am liebsten Songs schreibst? Oder vielleicht sogar gewisse Musik hörst, um selber Songs zu schreiben oder die Inspiration zu...
You want to know how to be creative? Don't try to be creative.
Yeah.
If you want an idea, go sit in the bath. Go walk down the street. Go do anything. Do anything except try to be creative. Because when you try to be creative, the part of the brain that is creative doesn't work. Boredom works brilliantly. Pushing yourself to actually do nothing. No scrolling. Nothing.
I'm good at that. Doing nothing.
Yeah, but try it without scrolling your phone or always checking something. I get ideas in the weirdest places, but I get full songs in my head. And then I go and write them into my phone with a little synthesizer where I can play notes. And I record the screen. And it's my fat fingers on a fucking iPhone going like that. But if I showed you how many of these I write. You ready?
Oh, it's going to be exclusive now.
Ready?
My God.
Just no. Just to show you how bad it gets. It's like an obsession.
Like the notes.
It's like some kind of crazy songwriting. Okay, so we start off up here, yeah. So these are all melodies. These are all individual videos.
Holy.
That's how many, and that's just the synthesizer recorded. Sometimes I have to sing into the phone, or I have to, I don't know, I do something. But I write a lot. I write a lot of different styles of music, and I give songs to people, and not in the style that I do. I mean, I've written so many styles of music. I just love writing songs. But there's a lot of songs that I would never record myself because they would not fit with VNV.
Yeah.
Maybe they fit with another project. So yeah. Sorry, I'm not doing an advert.
No, don't worry.
So.
Interaktion mit Fans. Gibt es eine besondere Interaktion mit einem Fan, die dir im Gedächtnis geblieben ist und deine Sicht auf die Bedeutung deiner Musik verändert haben könnte oder hat?
'99 was the only time that my first experience of that. We went to the United States. I had released Empires, went to the US to play 6 shows, and I wrote that album in a way to get myself out of a very difficult time in my life. Really not a pleasant place. And then after the first concert, people were waiting. You know, there's the oh my god, Jesus, all that bullshit, and then there's people waiting to talk, have a real conversation with you, and it's the fact that fans express things to you they will never tell their friends. I've had people tell me things. I don't know how to keep that secret, but what's beautiful is people telling you that the music did for them what you wanted the album to do for you, right? For myself.
Yeah.
And they became my saving in a way, because I needed to see a bright light. I needed to find a way through the darkness, and this became it. And it's not that, oh my God, I'm going to help people or some, I don't know, profit bullshit. I just thought there's a reason in me, there's a power in this, that this can be my catharsis, I'm just sharing my thoughts and feelings on the world. And all it said to me was, you're doing the right thing. Don't stop. Just don't try. Don't manufacture this. Just do what you do. And I loved it. It was the greatest thing that ever happened. And because of that, I've met people in the most beautiful situations. A woman getting married, calling me on the phone. That was great. That was funny. But then you meet people who are dying. And then you meet people in the hardest situations who are telling you that their life changed because of a song. And you don't know what to say, or you feel small because you feel so grateful. And I can't express what the people I've met. My partner knows. She sees the letters, the emails and notes I receive, and just wonders how do you handle this? Because this is obviously music that is hitting people at the deepest, most important parts of their life. And then you meet everyday normal people who think, this keeps me going, it pumps me up, or this song pumps me up, I go to fitness doing this, or
dass Musik heilend sein kann.
Music does this for me.
Yeah.
I don't listen to, sorry, here we go. You wanted an answer that's going to change everything. I don't really listen to a lot of so-called scene music of any genre. I've always listened to a wide variety of music, which I guess was the influences or could be the styles of adjacent music to what people listen to creating music in this scene. But I don't listen to pop. I listen to everything from classical to ambient to noise to metal to the hardest metal to the hardest noise to the softest, most beautiful meditation music. I listen to everything because it's beautiful, but it's words that have healed me or given me new perspective on things. And there are some incredible songs of artists nobody will ever know because they are so unknown.
Yeah.
And they wrote a song that in the
Totally
moment,
true.
it
Absolutely.
hits you in the moment.
Absolutely.
You don't hear that song at any other time. And when you hear it at the right time, that song was there for you.
Yeah.
And I think the universe is a weird and wonderful puzzle. It's a mechanism of some kind, but man, it puts the right message there when you need it.
So ein fantastisches Schlusswort.
Wow, I
Fantastisch.
didn't try that.
Wir lassen das genau
Vielen,
so
vielen Dank.
stehen
Vielen
und
Dank.
bedanken uns bei
Ich
Ronan.
hab zu
Vielen
danken.
Dank.
Wir sehen uns auf der
VNV
Tour,
Nation.
hoffe ich. Auf meiner Tour. Tada. Und keine Werbung, nochmal.
Ja, keine Werbung.
Ja.